We'll just be starting off with the live session. Just a second, I'll just let some people come on board, then we'll just begin with it, right? Yeah, hello people. This is Venkatesh Chaturvedi live again with Unacademy. And this is my second live session with Unacademy, and here I am talking about Teachathon today. So you guys must have already been made aware of the event, which is a one of its kind event, which Unacademy has started off, right? So it started off a week ago, and there has been an n number of participation, and there have been more than 300 to 400 people who have registered themselves in Unacademy, as far as I am aware of. And there has been a tremendous participation. And you people, those of you who have missed the deadline, there's a good news for you guys, that there has been an extension in the deadline. So now the last day to get yourself registered and make the pitch video is 25th. So there is around 10 more days to go. So it's a good news for most of you who might have missed the deadline, or who might not have been made aware of the event at till now. All right, so here I am talking about Teachathon, and like to mention that why is it important, and why is this event is something which should be participated to, right? So first of all, teaching is something which is something which can propagate knowledge to as many people as possible, and Unacademy is a brilliant platform for doing so, right? So it is one of those platforms which has one of the biggest following, and you can get your material, you can get your knowledge propagated to as many as people as possible, and to the nooks and corners of the country. And I like to mention again, it's not restricted just to the country. Now Unacademy has gone global. If you log on to if you see the page of Unacademy on YouTube itself, you'll see that recently there was a video uploaded from Brazil. So there the coverage is now expanding not only to India, but it has expanded globally, and we have educators from Brazil, from Indonesia, and other countries. So you can see that whatever you teach on Unacademy is not just restricted to a region, it's not restricted to India, it is now global. So that is one of the most important thing, and a unique selling point. All right, and because many of you might be hesitant yourself for coming out and teaching, so that is why such platforms are very important. Such platforms are very important to give you an opportunity for the people who were hesitant till now, or were not able to access to such an resource or such an platform, and get a wider coverage. So that is why this is important. All right, so I'll like to mention a few points regarding Teachathon. So the thing is that you need to, first of all, download the Educators app. So that is available on the Play Store. After doing so, you have to prepare a 3-minute pitch video through that particular app. So that would just be 3 minutes of the video, in which the details are given on the link which is provided in the in the description below. So you can log on to that particular website. The link is given, and you can see for yourself that what are all the details. So you need to prepare 3 minutes of video. After that, the team will screen your entry, and you can post getting your approval. You need to make a course which is at least mark my words, it is at least 60 minutes of of your time duration. So and because the time which is desired for a particular lesson ranges from minimum of 8 minutes to 15 minutes, so you can plan accordingly the number of lessons. There is no restrictions on the number of lessons, so you can make a video as less as 8 minutes and as maximum as 15 minutes of length, and accordingly you can you can demarcate your various topics which you are going to plan in that particular course. All right. So and there is no restrictions as such on the kind of topics which you can talk about. So you can talk about Shakespeare, you can talk about Harry Potter, you can talk about you can the sky is the limit. You can talk even about Harry Potter movies, so you can give a movie review of your favorite movies. You can talk about some comical performances which you liked, and you can talk what you liked about that. You can talk about serious stuff, from polity to economy to business to management. Whatever you feel like is your forte, and you think would be something which is innovative, is something very unique, and it is one of its kinds, right? So that is why there's no restriction on any kind of topic, because some of you feel that associate an academy with the government examination preparation. So we are beyond that now. There is no limit to the kind of material which can be made and which can be found on an academy. All right, so that is why this Teachathon event is so important. All right. In addition to that, there's no language restrictions as well, so you can talk in your you can talk about any of your regional language if you feel so that here the link is provided as I had talked about already. Yeah, so let me tell you that it will not be just based on the number of likes or the number of views which you get, that which is sometimes an disadvantage to some of the people who are already on the platform. Therefore, the judging is done by a panel of judges. Some of the experts are there whose biodata have been mentioned on the website as well, so you can have a look at that. So there are people like Tina Dabi, people like Avdesh Singh sir, there are people like Purab Kohli. So there are people from various spheres of life who will be judging your entries, and therefore it is a very it's a very fair event that way. The thing that the parameters on which the judging is being done are there are 4 things. First is originality. So you have to be authentic, you have to innovate yourself, because the things which are readily available might not fetch you good points with regards to originality, so you have to think out of the box. Secondly, the design is to be there. That is the presentation, the kind of presentations which you make will and the kind of the lecture delivery is also important with regards to design and delivery. Then again, there is creativity. You have to think out of the box. And finally, there is execution. That is, it's not just about letting the knowledge out in the open. It is about how you present it, how well you present it, how people can comprehend it very well. So that is what is desired of you in this particular event, right? So I would request you all to log on to the website and look at the various instructions given there, and then I'll request you to participate as well. All right, so yeah, in addition to that, I also wanted to talk about my own entry, so that the entry which I am making, the course I am making for Unacademy would find interest in among many of you. So the topic is that, does UPSC civil services exam give us the officers we desire? All right, so I believe that the title itself must have interested many of you. So basically, this particular course is based on and research which was conducted under the Rakshak Foundation internship program in 2013. So I did an intern under Rakshak Foundation, and I did a public policy research under them with regards to finding the problems with the present system of recruitment of UPSC, and then suggesting the reforms to the DOPT as well as UPSC. So the list of the topics which I'll be talking about would be civil service exam. I'll be making global comparisons with several of the other countries, such as France, such as the USA, the Bangladesh, and so on. I will be also talking about several of the other previous recommendations. During the course of the research, there were several surveys conducted among the civil services aspirants as well as the civil servants themselves, both retired as well as serving. Therefore, the whole lot of data was compiled, analyzed using several, using hypothesis testing, t-tests, and so on. Several statistical analysis were done, and then finally, the conclusions were made and certain recommendations were made for the changes in the UPSC examination pattern. So, this whole course will try to cover how the research was conducted and how finally the recommendations and what recommendations were made. All right, so I believe that you people might be interested in knowing the results for that. And in order to make the whole course very interactive, I'm also I'll be also conducting a survey for getting your feedback regarding the present system of UPSC civil service examination in 2017. So it's after 4 years that that particular survey will again be conducted, and I'll be communicating the same to all of you. So I believe that you guys might have understood the kind of lesson that I am making, and you guys might get ideas from this again. So that was the whole reason of this particular session, to give you ideas regarding what kind of courses you can make and why is associating with Unacademy so interesting, and it's something to be proud of. So I'll just like to say again that Unacademy has provided me and many of the educators a very good platform, and we are proud of being associated with Unacademy. It has provided us some of the very aha moments, as I say, which is to say that we get regular comments and reviews with regards to the kind of impact that we educators are making. So some of the people who from the rural background, from far-flung areas, are able to get access to very good and high quality material for government examinations, be it any other kind of information, and they are the driving force for us educators for making more of such awesome courses. All right, so I believe this would motivate many of you to come on board Unacademy and become the next big educator and become in the top 10 educators, which is itself a very it's a very privileged thing to be. Right, so yeah, that I will end on this note, and you can get access to the event Teachathon on the link given in the description below. So just click on it, and you will get the kind of instructions which are there for participating in Teachathon. So thanks a lot.